Hi everyone, welcome to Math 2500. In this video we're going to be going over Unit 1, the Math Review, so we can get familiar with the actual layout of actually each of the units. I've laid them out all the same way, and then we will do a small review on order of operations. And if you remember, order of operations is based on BEDMAS, and we will talk about that in just a moment. So at the bottom of this unit, the Unit 1 for the Math Review, the only required is down here at the bottom where it's Activity 1.1 Smart Book Math Review. That's worth 5% of your overall mark. If you feel that you are very familiar with the order of operations and solving linear equations or applications of algebra, you may want to jump right to the Smart Book. If you feel that it's been a while and you would like a review or somewhere in between, start at the top, okay? And that is a review of BEDMAS, which I will look at in a second. Then I've got some practice questions for BEDMAS. Then I have an answer key. And if anybody wants me to do a video on some of those, I can definitely do that. Then we get into algebra. Again, I've got the chapters from your ebook here, so if you click on there, it'll take you right to chapter 1. We'll look at that in a second. Chapter 2 is there for the algebra. Then again, we've got solving linear equations, some practice questions for you, and then I've got the answer key. So hopefully this will help refresh your memory, because it's nothing new, but it could be something that one, you weren't 100% comfortable with in math class in high school, or maybe it's been a while since you were in high school. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to click on the ebook. So chapter 1, this will take us to, see, this is our little connect box here, launch assignment. And it's not a marked assignment, it's just a reading assignment. I've assigned this to you. So for me, it's taking me right to the assignment. But for you, if you haven't registered yet for Connect, it'll take you to the registration page. And this is where, if you've already bought the textbook or you've already bought a code, you can put the code in, or if you haven't yet, you can purchase it right on the spot. Okay, so launch the reading assignment as a student. And this is where it comes up with chapter 1. Now look up here, you see page 13 for the actual PDF or live textbook. However, in the actual textbook, it's called page 1. So just watch that when you're looking for information, okay? If I give you a page number, it's going to be related to the actual page in the textbook. Okay, so if we come down here, you can see order of operations. Math plays a significant role. Click over here. It takes us to 1.1, order of operations. Okay. So remembering the order of operations for BEDMAS: brackets, exponents, division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. There's some questions here as well in the textbook that they're solved for you, but feel free to look at the top line and give it a try before you look at the solution. And one thing I want to show you here is right here on your page for the Unit 1 Math Review. I also have a picture with the BEDMAS rules. Okay, so here we go. And if you want, you can see here that it does have the capability to play it for you, so somebody will read it to you if you prefer to listen to it and maybe read along as well. Okay, so for BEDMAS, again, we've got brackets, exponents, division, and multiplication. So those two are considered one level. I'll explain that in a second. And then both addition and subtraction. So if we look here at the example that they're giving us, there's our equation. So again, brackets. Are there brackets? Yes. Inside the brackets, we have 7 minus 4. So we have to solve that first. So we're going to bring the brackets down with the 3 in it, and then bring everything else down with it so that you make sure it matches exactly what it used to look like, except for that 3 in brackets now instead of 7 minus 4. Okay, one thing to also be very careful with, because I've seen this so many times, students just completely understand the concepts, but accidentally turned a multiplication sign into an addition sign, or put a subtraction sign instead of a division sign, and so on and so forth. And of course, that's going to result in the wrong answer. Okay, so then we need to do exponents. We have 3 exponent 2, so that means 3 times 3, bring 9. And we can either carry that bracket down or get rid of that bracket and just make it a multiplication sign. Okay, so then it would be 5 times 9. So then we're down to 8 minus 2 times 3 plus 5 times 9. Okay, so now division and multiplication. The way you decide which one you do is whichever one comes first, reading the equation left to right. So starting at the 8 and reading it, this one comes first, the 2 times 3. So we change that to a 6. Bring the rest of it down. So 8 minus 6 plus, and then the 5 times 9 is 45. So then plus 45. Then again, the last step, we do our addition and our subtraction, whichever one comes first, reading left to right. So we've got 8 subtract 6. We have to do that first. So 8 subtract 6 is 2. Then bring down the 45. 2 plus 45, our answer would be 47. Hope that helped. Again, if you, once you've had a chance to look at this, there's still more information if you want to go to your chapter and do a few more examples. One thing, if you have the ebook or a paper book, any questions that you do at the end of the chapter that are odd, the answers are at the back of the book. Okay, so then we also have some questions that I've created for you, practice for your order of operation. And I highly recommend that you try these, especially if you're not feeling 100% confident, okay? So this one here, it copied over kind of weird, but this 3 brackets should be up here for the end of the actual equation. So the best thing probably is, again, to write it down. You can try it on the screen. It is a Word document. If you prefer paper, try it on paper. But just remember, copy the answer down very carefully to make sure that you do have the signs, whether it's an addition, a subtraction, multiplication, or I missed one. Anyway, that's okay. So give those a try, and then come over here, and then we also have the answer key. Okay, so give it a try. We've got all of the answers. And if you have any questions about that, let me know. Okay, So that is the end of the video for going over order of operations. I'm going to create another small one to talk a little bit about algebra. Again, let me know if you have any questions. Thanks, everyone.